Okay, we're going to use Acrylic-Werks now to basically restore the plastic rear pillar on a Chevrolet Suburban. As you can see from looking at this, this is really faded and dingy. It's a black piece of plastic, looking pretty sad. And we're going to apply the Acrylic-Werks polish to it and restore it to like new condition. This is a water-based product, so you don't have to worry about getting it in places. And in the first application, what's going to happen is a lot of the dead paint cells are going to be pulled off of here. And you basically work this. This is a tough one to work on because it's not a smooth, flat surface. Got a lot of nooks and crannies. But basically, the Acrylic-Werks polish will restore this to like new condition. Once we get done, there's some black that's been pulled off of there. And if we were working in a warmer, sunnier conditions, this would be a little bit easier to work with, but we deal with what we can. So you try and work it with the north, south, east, west direction. And again, the good thing about Acrylic-Werks is it will not turn around and go back to a dull and faded look in a week or two. This will stay on for many months, possibly a year, depending on the conditions you keep it in. We're not polishing, we're not detailing this, we're actually restoring it back to its natural black finish that it was when it left the factory. It will pick up some shine and certainly be more of a flat black than the dull grayed out area that we saw when we first came up to this particular piece on this particular Suburban. The ideal conditions would be, again, in direct sunlight with a warm surface, so we're having to work a little harder than we might normally to get it back to its original condition. It still works, just a little bit more work to get it there. We've been working on this about 2.5 minutes, and I can already see a shine on the particular surface. Pull a lot of black, a lot of dead paint off of there. And you can work this as long as you care to. You can't overwork it. If you want to try to do one more shot at it, just going to get a little more of the Acrylic-Werks polish on it. And just work it into the surface, up, down, left, right.
Very little.
And he's now reporting that very little contaminants are coming off of this particular piece, so he's almost finished the restoration work.
When we're done with this, you're going to want to swing around, walk over,
okay,
and actually catch that on video just so they can see again to remind them what it looked like.
Okay. So after he's finished polishing it, he's going to take a wet rag and put a water sheen all over the surface that he just worked in. That sets the Acrylic-Werks polish and forms that clear protective barrier that we discussed that will keep this in a like new condition for months to come. And then after you've applied the water sheen, you basically take a buffing towel and buff the particular area, and you can now see a real shine to this. That's just like it was when it was new. It's got some depth to it, it's got reflectivity, it's not dull like it was when we started this process. This has only been 4 minutes or so, a little bit more than 4 minutes that we've been doing this, and you now have a completely restored plastic trim piece on a Chevy Suburban that looks and will stay looking, like it did when it was new. Yeah, that's pretty tremendous there.
Okay. Now we're going to test it.
Trying to rub the finish out, can't do it. So that is Acrylic-Werks on a plastic trim piece.